Very good evening, my dear Toastmasters and guests. I am TM Selvam. I am going to give webinar. Along with me, Pinto also joining. Pinto is one of the family member. He wanted to join this meeting. I allowed him with your permission. This is one of the favorite advertisement for me. Most of you would have seen this. Here, the boy, wherever he goes, the dog will follow. That means the advertiser tells, wherever you go, our network will follow. Same thing, wherever we go, something will follow. Can you able to guess? Anybody?
Our shadow.
Okay, but that's not my answer. Okay, fine. Wherever we go, our family and our home will be following. Wherever you can go, it may be in your favorite location, your favorite work spot. You may be with your family, or you may be with your friends. But at the end of the day, you will think about your home. What time you are going to reach? Why? Because there only you can relax. Let us take this elastic material. When we extract from this original shape, it will start straining. It will tend to go back to its original position. Same way, I am comparing our mental state. Whenever we go out of our home, we feel stressed and strained. Our mind always tends to go back to our home because the home, the only place we can be original, we can be relaxed with respect to your mental as well as physical. Here, the Pinto is laughing at me. Let me ask why. What happened? He is asking how family man can be relaxed at family. He is talking about family man freedom, independence of family man. So let us discuss. You keep quiet. Let us discuss on home. Such a wonderful place. Such a peaceful place. Have you thought about the safety of the home? Many times we are discussing on workplace safety. Did you think about safety of home? That is the purpose of today's discussions, today's webinar. At our home, there are so many risks. Here, the first one is electricity risk. Last month, when we were in work at home, my family members, everybody busy with the online program, online classes. But I didn't have any plug points. I started taking from one of the old extension box and connected with the laptop. Suddenly, the lightning and the thundering. Entire house is blocked. Then I rectified and switched on. This is one of the incidents last month. Same way, last week, I have sharpened the knife available at kitchen. Then I cautioned my wife. I have sharpened all the knife. Be careful while handling this. Even though next day she had injury. There are so many risks at our home. There are many chemicals, maybe from acid, toilet cleaning acids, other repellents. There are unsafe conditions at our home. Have we think about this kind of unsafe condition? There are slippery floor, slip risk. There are trip risk. Have you considered this? Then it's every day we are interacting with fire while cooking. Have we considered all the controls, all the precautions? This is the purpose of today's discussion. Let us discuss how to identify, how to control these kind of risks at our home. For that, I have simple rule. That is IPC rule. IPC means not Indian Penal Code. The simple rule, I for identify. You need to identify all the possible risk at our home. The next stage, prioritize. There may be n number of risks at our home where we can focus. For that, we need to prioritize which one is more severe, that means which one is significant in terms of risk. After prioritizing, that third stage is control. How to control? What are the control measures we need to take? These are all the simple 3 steps we need to follow to ensure safe home. Let us see one by one how to do this. So, identify risk at home. These are all the simple guidelines. Here, you need to focus on physical, chemical, biological, ergonomic, and people. Physical risk may be related to any sharp edges at our house, any moving part at our house, any slippery floor, any other fall from height. So all the physical risk you should consider. Next one is chemical. As a home, we are also using a number of chemical substances. Chemical substances, for example, as I said, acids we are using for toilet cleaning, mosquito repellent we are using, then other repellent, other insects repellent also we are using. Are we using safely? Can we use these kind of chemical during cooking? Can it be very close to fire? Whether we have considered all the risk, are we given any education to all the family members? Then go for biological risk. There are biological risk at our home, maybe from mosquitoes, maybe from other insects. The biological risk may be from plants nearby. Some of the people, family members, may have some plant allergic. Have we considered that? Then ergonomic risk. Here, ergonomic risk, how frequent you are bending your body. All the material, whatever material you are accessing, is it convenient to take and to keep it back? Are we straining while handling materials? Everything we need to consider. The next one is, last one, people. There are risks from people also. People behavior, people's psychological behavior we need to consider at home, inside the house, and also outside the house. Whether is there any people undue problem they will create. That is also to be considered, internal and also external. While considering these physical, chemical, biological, economic, people related risk, we should see all the directions. All the direction in the sense, top of the building, floor, front side, back of your building, back of your position, inside the house, outside the house, beside and behind. We may focus maybe some distance, but the closer to your location also we need to focus. These are all some of the guidelines to identify risk. To identify risk and to do this process, I would like to introduce simple format. For that, you should prepare just 4 columns. Serial number, identify risk, prioritize the risk, control the risk. For example, I have given 3 kinds of risk. Risk of electric shock. Yes, is predominant, everybody familiar with that. Same way, risk of sharp knife, risk of slip due to wet floor. Now we have identified some few risks. How can you prioritize? Next step, prioritize. How can we do this? Let us go for next stage. For prioritizing, I am going to give one simple matrix so that you can apply easily. For prioritize, you should consider probability and severity. What is the probability of occurrence for the particular risk? Probability may be very rare occurrence, once in a month, every day. Depends on the frequency, you can give rating. If it is rare occurrence, you can give 1. If it is monthly occurrence, you can give 2. If it is everyday occurrence, you can give 3. Same way, severity. There are 3 stages. 3 classifications I have given. For minor incidents, minor injury, so that we can have treatment within our family, within our house, that can be considered as minor. For that, you can give score 1. If it is hospitalization injury risk, that can be considered as 2. Then, if it is extreme cases, you can give 3. By multiplying this probability and severity, you can categorize whether the risk is low or medium or high. The risk rating is 1 and 2. You can say it is low risk. The risk rating is 3 and 4. Then you can give medium. If it is 6 and above, then you can consider the particular risk is high. Here, I have worked out the same form, same table like this. You can see risk of electric shock. I have given probability 1. Why I have given 1? See, last many years, the electric related incidents do not happen. That's why I have given 1. It's very rare occasion. But as far as severity concerned, suppose if shock has happened, the severity will be very high. That is why I have given 3. Then, to multiplying 1 and 3, you get 3. Then what is the level of risk? There is medium risk. We have categorized this as medium risk. Based on our experience, based on my experience, my family circumstances, I have prepared this. Risk of injury due to sharp knife, I have taken. Here, probability is 1 because very rare occasion, but we are using regularly, but it is rarely happening. Severity also very less. Very sharp edges will not give much impact. I have given 1. The risk level is 1. That means there is no risk. The third category, risk of slip due to wet floor. Probability I have given 2 because some incidents happened at our home. People are slipping. At least once in a month, some people are slipping and falling. I have given 2. But severity, I have given 3 because some cases it will go extreme. For that, we need to have better control. So 2 multiplied by 3, you will get 6. 6, if you see the matrix, 6 is the high risk. This is a way I have prepared some risk assessment with respect to our house. Now, I request your involvement for preparing another 2 kind of risk. Can you able to tell any 2 risks so that I can enter here? Anybody? Anybody can give any risk we need to assess?
The chemical risk.
Safety in the house. Burglary.
Let me take chemical. Let me take
Mosquito
chemical. Okay. First, let me take chemical. Chemical risk. Next one is mosquito bite. Here, chemical risk. What is the probability we can give based on your experience? You can tell just. What is the probability for chemical risk?
Probability is very low.
Normally it will be 3. Every day we are using. Every day or weekly. Okay, fine. Probability will be 3. We are exposed to 2 chemical. Once in a week we are using that chemicals. Right, fine. What is the severity?
High.
Severity will be high. Any other input? So it will not most of the time it will not go to extreme. I feel. Other members, can you give your review?
You can keep medium.
We can give 2. Okay, fine. That's fine. Then the multiplying this risk level will be 6. Risk level will be 6. That means it is coming under high risk. If it is high risk, you should have better control. Let us go for that control related points after some time. Now, let us give score for mosquito bite. For mosquito bite, what is the probability we can give? That is also 3, I feel, right? Probability every day we are interacting with the mosquito. Yes. Are you agreeing with that?
Yes, I agree.
Fine. Now, what is the severity? What is the severity here? Anybody?
Medium.
Okay, we'll give medium. Here also it is 6. Now you can able to give scoring for the risk identified. Now, wait. Pinto is disturbing me again. What happened? No. He's asking, risk of mother-in-law can be right here? No. Risk of daughter-in-law? No. Risk of wife? I think he is troubling me. Today, dinner I may not get. Okay, let us go to our topic. Don't disturb, my dear. Now, we have completed prioritization. Let us move on to control. How can we control this? I have given some controls. Before proceeding to control, what is the protocol we can follow? Those who are in safety department, this terminology already familiar with them. So I am suggesting you to apply at our home. Let us move on to next one. Control. This is the hierarchy of control for any risk. Elimination. First, for applying control, first you should think over on whether this particular risk can be eliminated. You should think. Say for example, I have used extension box, very old extension box. It created hazard. Now what I have decided? Now I decided not to use extension box hereafter. The extension box creates some hazard. I have eliminated this kind of hazards. Same way, before applying any control, please think over whether this particular risk can be eliminated. Then, if it is not possible, you can go for substitution. Here, substitution means there may be high risk substances available, highly hazardous substances available at your home. Say, for example, I was talking about acid for bathroom cleaning. Is there an alternate substance available at the market? Yes, many alternate materials, chemicals available at the market. You can suggest, you can utilize that. So here, next one is if elimination and the substitution are not possible, then move on to engineering control. Engineering control may be, say for example, if there is any fire, you can have fire alarm at your home. If you want to monitor the people outside the house, camera can be the one of the engineering control. Any limit switches, this kind of engineering control, even electrical related, repair, ELCB, so many controls are there. First try to apply this. After applying engineering control, then you go for admin control. Admin control, you can educate the people, instruction, display, this can be done. Finally, all the options are not possible, then you go for PPs. Sometimes people are using soap, washing detergents. If it is allergic to their skin, they can use PPs. Then gloves, try to use so that you can ensure healthiness of your body, skin. This is a way you should adopt control. So I have given some control in previous slide. See, for risk of electric shock, actually it is coming under medium risk. I have given two controls. For medium and high risk, always you should have perfect engineering control. The proper earthing and wiring, RCCB, these are all the control you should ensure. While establishing wiring, please ensure proper earthing at your home. RCCB board should be available. If there is any short circuit, the RCCB will be tripping. Risk of injury, sharp knife, create awareness always. Caution your babies, caution your children. So while handling sharp edges, how to handle it, this type of how to handle it, you should create awareness to the people. Then, risk of slip due to wet floor, I have given change of mat. Matte finish flooring. Here normally smooth flooring we are providing. Instead, that is what here you are adopting second step. Elimination, substitution with the better one, better safe one. Then you should provide mat. You can also provide kind of engineering control. Those who have aged parents, aged people, in bathroom, proper handrail should be available while standing in the bathroom to avoid slippage. Always ensure proper guidelines. Regular cleaning of house, ensure the free from wet. These are some of the control. You should educate the people. Suppose if there is any oil or gas leakages, what are the precautions we should have? So at our factory, we are discussing so many points. Are we discussing all the controls related to gas leak, fire at our home, we need to ensure. Provide all the instructions. Have required emergency contact number at our home. Then have clear instructions. You educate the children. Suppose if there is any leak, don't switch on the light. This kind of important instruction you can give so that they will be alert always. These are all the different stages of controlling our risk. At the conclusion stage, so understand the concept of risk assessment. Being educated, already we are all working in the factories, we know the concept of assessment, risk assessment. Why don't we apply at home? Implement at home, educate the people, maintain all the controls. Whenever there is a record, review it, regularly change the control. If there is some new equipment you are buying, say for a new washing machine if you want to buy, okay. After establishing washing machine, what are all the control we should have? For washing machine related, is there any risk? Assess. If you are buying new television, what are the controls we need to establish with respect to new television? Review periodically and update, provide record controls on that. So, identify, prioritize, and control for peace and safe home. Any questions? I think if time permits, we can go. Oh, Pinto is asking one question. Okay, fine. Can we have risk assessment? Can we have risk assessment for snake bite? Can we have risk assessment for dog bite? Can we have risk assessment for thief or burglar? Yes, this is fine. Very good questions. We need to consider all kind of risk, not only injury related. We need to consider all kind of risk. Assess that. If it is very severe, major, control it. Ensure safety of home, safety of family. Thank you very much. Over to TMOD.